Hey, what up, family? It's KD, and I'm back with another exclusive. Reason number two of why I'll be an EntropreNegro. I'm too smart. Way too smart. Way too intelligent. Way too knowledgeable to work for somebody else. And having that, it's a blessing and a curse. Because right now, I'm working for another company to where I cannot excel the way I should be able to because there's a glass ceiling that I've hit a long time ago. I'm good at what I do. I'm a floor technician. I could do construction, electrical, plumbing. I also do floors. I'm cold at cleaning floors and carpets. And one of the things that I have noticed, especially working for, how should I put it, white people, is that I can run their business better than they could. Literally. How can you run a business in which you know nothing about the business that you're trying to run? Right? So many people, I have had stupid supervisors be on some whole other shit because they don't know what the hell they talking about. And they don't know what the hell they doing. Prime example, I was working for this company, shall remain nameless, but I was working for this company. Yeah, decent company, the work was steady, right? And we had just got finished doing a scrub and wax on the floor, right? Is at this church, and this Presbyterian church has a school that's attached to it. So we did all the floors of the school, and there were some slight imperfections in the floor. And by imperfections, I mean discoloration. They had called for a strip, and the strip is basically taking it all the way down to the bare floor and building it back up, which is what I did at my church. So it didn't need it, so we scrubbed it. There were a few minor imperfections in the floor. So we come in, they talking about they want us to go down there, strip those sections that have discoloration, and refinish it. Right? And for those of you who know, that's not an easy task. I can do it. I'm cold. I'm about as cold as they come when it comes to this floor game. But anybody who knows it's not an easy task. You gotta tape off the section that you gonna strip. Then you gotta make sure you got your towels wet down with plenty of clean, cold water. You gotta put the stripper down in the area. You gotta scrape it up. You gotta rinse it down. Then you have to refinish it. You have to build up the finish. And then once all that's said and done, and you have a finish that looks almost exactly like the finish that was already laid previously, you have to buff the floor down because there'll be like lines, right? Because wax comes in coats. It's liquid, but when you lay a coat, you layer it. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers on the floor. So then you got to go back, build it back up. Then you got to buff it out and try to blend it in with the rest of the floor. Not an easy task. Definitely on the advanced level side of the game. But we go down to this church. Real nice white people church. We looking around. First of all, you really couldn't find it, but these client is so picky and particular. Something that ordinary people wouldn't notice they looking out for. So there was a few spots that just had discoloration on the floor, and my coworker was like, "Man, we not finna do this. I don't want to do this. Strip it down and redo it. Hell, we didn't strip it in the first place." They don't know that. We knew that. They don't know that. So I said, okay, me being me, natural leader, very intelligent. I said, grab the propane buffer off the truck. Let's see if we can fit it in this elevator. Because there's an elevator to go downstairs to where the school is at. So, and the propane buffer puts out 3,500 RPMs. RPM is a revolution per minute, which means it spins 3,500 times in 1 minute. So you got your 1,500, you got your 2,500, then you got your 3,500. 3,500 is your big boys. That's your propane buffer. That's what you need when you want to put a polish down on the floor. The small ones work good, but the higher revolutions you have, the better polish you're going to get on the floor. Right. So, what I did, I said, okay, let's grab this buffer, bring it downstairs, cranked it up. Now, let's be honest. The dumb thing was running a propane buffer in such a closed area because it puts out exhaust fumes and heat because it's got a muffler on it. But me being me, I know I can work fast enough to where I can get down the hall, zoom, 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 and be done. You dig what I'm saying? So I ran over the floor real good a couple times, buffed out all the imperfections, all of them. We told them we stripped it and did it and da-da-da. But in all actuality, we buffed this son bitch out, and it was cool. Another example, same company, different situation. We supposed to be going out of town because we have accounts like a Dick's Sporting Goods or something, and they'll throw you like 4 local ones. Then they'll put like 2 of them that might be like an hour and a half away from where we're located in St. Louis. So little stuff like having gas in the van. You know we coming in on this weekend. Gas ain't got no van. Excuse me, the van doesn't have gas. Now you got to get on the horn. Hey, one of y'all need to come down here and put some gas in the van. Well, we thought it was gas in the van. That so-and-so was supposed, well, so-and-so didn't do it. And we got to drive down to Columbia. We need some gas in the van. So one of y'all need to meet us at the gas station. Oh, well, okay, all right, we're coming. Stupid shit, right? So, you gotta get on the horn to do that. That's simple stuff. And to show you just how much of a team player I am and how intelligent I am, I pitched them a lead position. I've been doing this for some time. I can run a company. I can run a cleaning company. Do I want to do it? Not so much, because the money's not really there. The market's really oversaturated. But I can do that. So I pitched him a lead position. Put it to him like this. I was talking to the evening supervisor one night. And I said, y'all got a problem keeping people down here. Because at the time, I was at Anheuser-Busch. That's where I was stationed at. But they kept calling me to the office because they had fired everybody else. Practically. So they needed super nigga to come in and save the day. Oh yeah, I say super nigga for a reason. But I needed the money. That's why I always went. That's why I work weekends and everything I get, because I needed the money. You did? So what I did, I say, so look here, man. I'll tell you what. I will train all the guys on the crew. I'll make sure the vans are maintained, fill it up with fuel. I'll make sure all the equipment is right. I will order all the supplies, or I will write down a list of supplies so that we can get them ordered. I'll make sure the work orders are filled out. I pretty much take over, pretty much the way I was pitching, I was going to take over the floor crew, right, as a lead. All you got to do is give me $14. I thought that was a steal. $14? That's cool. And yeah, I could have asked for more, But I'm like, 14 is fair. I'm getting 9 right now. If I get 14, that's a $5 increase. That'll help me get my bills caught back up, give me a whip, and be cool. And then I can put some time in this company. He was cool with it. Yeah, sounds good. Let me talk to Rodney. I get a call from Rodney, day supervisor. Bitch ass nigga. Nigga had an aneurysm calling me. Well, what was this about lead and where did $14 come from? I'm like, bruh, I gave him the same spiel I gave old boy. Well, I'm gonna talk to Richard. Punk ass never did that. And it's funny how all these times you needed me to come in on the weekend and come in during the week because y'all niggas done fired everybody else. Instead of promoting me like should have been, tried and true, always on time, and I catch the bus. I was the only nigga catching the bus and I was on time. Work was always A1. Straight. Nigga should have promoted me, but never promoted me. So it's mighty funny how when I started looking for another job, and I believe what happened was the job called them asking for a reference, and he found out, and he had an issue. Next thing I know, I'm getting fired. And he fired me through a text message. Nigga couldn't even call me or nothing. He just text me, oh, turn your badge in, da-da-da-da. So I called the nigga. Yeah, Rodney, what's going on? Well, I'm tired of you not doing what you say you're doing. I said, nigga. I ain't say nigga, but I said, hey, Rodney, man, everything you told me to do, I did, right? You told me to go down here and dust that over in the office, did that. You told me to go over here and do that, did that. You told me to do that, I did that. Now, what are you saying? Well, literally, nigga on the phone, stuttering. Well, your cart was in the same place it was yesterday. I say, yeah, I put the cart in the same place every night because I had this cart that I had my equipment on. I got my scrubber, wet vac, 2 mop buckets, mops, wet floor signs, whatever. Little push cart I push around the warehouse. Yeah, well, the cart was in the same place. I said, ever since So High, little Arab brother, cleaned the king's cage, that's where I put my cart every night. So again, I ask you, what are you talking about? He gonna be, the wheels was in, I put the wheels in a certain place and they were in the same place. I was, okay, whatever, nigga. But I had the other job anyway. Matter of fact, he fired me on the way to an interview with the other job. And I got the job the same day, so I wasn't tripping off of it. As a matter of fact, I was off a week, so I pretty much got a week vacation. Right? And that was one of them jobs, much like this one. No holiday, no vacation, no nothing. But, you know, shitty ass company. It's even bad when foreigners complain about it. When foreigners complain about a company, you really know it's bad. But that's why I say, man, that's the reason, number 2, of why I be an EntropreNegro. Thanks for listening. I'm King David, and as always, hit me on any one of my social media platforms and like, comment, subscribe. I'll holler. Peace.